and welcome to the TMZ Podcast. I'm Charlie Cotton, and I'm joined by my producer, Wyld.
Oh, did you emphasize the Y in Wyld?
Yeah, Wyld.
Okay.
I got to think of a way to give you some
You got to give me a little
zhuzh on your name.
Otherwise, I'm just the producer Wyld. Please. I got other things going on.
I mean, you got your own TMZ Verified podcast.
I do.
Which we're covering one of your...
I was about to say, we are talking about a TMZ Verified podcast staple today.
Brianna Chickenfry.
Brianna Chickenfry.
I spoke to her yesterday at LAX, asked her like how she's feeling about everything now the dust has settled. She turned down 12 mil. Is she dating? Is she... She was very open about her answers, so we'll discuss that there at the end. We'll talk about Justin Baldoni because he says Blake's trying to hide evidence from the public while going on a very public campaign against him. Like, you can't have it both ways. Either you want privacy or you want to go on SNL.
Right.
And to begin with, we're going to talk about Kanye West because he is denying collaborating on Bhad Bhabie and Alabama Barker's diss track. To begin with, though, we are live. We're late.
Okay.
We're late, but we're live.
Yes.
So if you have any thoughts about these stories or, you know, any critiques of Wyld and myself.
Charlie Neff will be so proud of you for remembering to remind people to comment.
I know.
I'm proud of you.
This is maybe one in 100 chance,
You are
and I
killing
got
it
it.
today.
I got
Okay.
it. I did start by saying the Kanye West title, and then I remembered half.
Okay. All right.
So let's go back to that now.
All right.
If you'll remember from yesterday's episode, we talked about Bhad Bhabie's diss track of Alabama Barker, in which she used Carnival, a very famous Kanye song off his last album, as kind of the beat and some of the vocals at the start, but she got it cleared by Kanye's label and used it in a diss track against Alabama Barker, who's kind of in the Kardashians right now.
Yeah, so Alabama Barker is Travis Barker's daughter. Travis Barker is, of course, married to Kourtney Kardashian, who is the sister to Kim Kardashian, who is Kanye West's ex-wife.
Yeah, so it's a bit of a tangled web.
A little family affair.
And also, in Bhad Bhabie's diss track, she does refer to Kourtney. She says something about how Kourtney's the second Kardashian sister to get Travis.
And she even dragged Alabama, saying, like, you got kicked out of the Kardashian house because your private part stinked.
Oh, is that what she said?
Yeah.
Oh.
Explicit. Like,
That's
lyrics.
very explicit.
Yeah.
Well, now, Kanye West is coming out because a lot of people were saying, wow, he's siding, against the Kardashians.
Right. It made it seem like it was like a Kanye taking Bhad Bhabie side, like Kanye on the track. That's not what it was, apparently.
Let's listen to what he has to say.
I'm not in the middle of none of this AI beef, people throwing my voice on things, the whole Carnival sample. I just talked to Travis Barker. I would never be in the middle. I don't even know what's going on. I just got sent a song and asked if I could play the sample. Only reason why I clear anything is because so many people try to stop me. They stop clearances. Everything has been very difficult for me. So anybody asks me for something, I always clear it, but I'm not cool with being put in the middle of all of this at all.
So basically, he's saying he didn't do his due diligence.
Yeah, he's basically being like, because he runs into a lot of clearance issues with like songs he creates, that like when people ask to sample his songs, he's like, of course you can sample my music without him actually like looking into what they're sampling.
When you sample a song, especially from a huge artist like Kanye,
right?
Do you have to show them how you're using it and the lyrics that are going to go over their sample? Like, do they have to clear like, oh, I wouldn't say that in the song?
So yes and no. Like, if that's a part of the requirement for the deal that they make. So there's some samples where the artist just like takes the sample and does whatever they want. But then there are some artists who are like very particular. So like, if you sample my song, you can't like use certain lyrics, or like you can't say certain things. But that is specific to the situation. Like, it's not just like an overarching agreement. But Kanye's just like, sample it, take it, do whatever you want. But now his ass is like caught up in the middle of this.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think does he really mind being caught up in the middle of it?
No.
Probably not.
Also, I will say he seems hella normal in this video. Like, that was the one thing I took away from it. I'm like, he's speaking normal. Like, he's not saying anything too crazy. There was no anti-Semitic like slurs, which I was waiting for like a random like Hitler salute or something.
Right. Yeah.
He was very calm.
He was. And it's interesting to me that he just got on the phone to Travis Barker and squashed it. I guess they're friends somehow. That they must be cool.
I also wonder if he's trying to like be on the Kardashians' good side right now. So he's like, I ain't trying to like mess this up. You know, like I don't know what him and Kim's relationship is right now, but like from what we know, they seem to be at least co-parenting like peacefully. So he probably doesn't want to piss them off.
Probably not. But I mean, all credit to Bhad Bhabie because
shout out to Bhad Bhabie.
Like this was like a great move.
The smartest like little marketing thing in the world. Because people went to listen to her song because nobody went. No shade, but like nobody's checking for a Bhad Bhabie diss track. But like when you hear that it's a Kanye sample and that like there's bits of Kanye on the song, it's like, come on.
Yeah. Like clear or no clear, or like if they had Kanye's approval or not.
Right.
Just
doesn't
genius.
Matter.
She has done so much with kind of so little.
So very
like,
little.
She has like from the Dr. Phil days to where we are right now. She has like somehow kept her name, attention on it.
For sure. Yep.
By doing these various little tricks that work.
Yep. And because she's so young, we also forget that. But like, she ain't going away no time soon. You
No.
know? Like, she's like her early 20s. We got at least 15 more years of Bhad Bhabie. Please.
Oh man, something to look forward to. Okay, on to our next story. Justin Baldoni, his lawyers are really going after Blake Lively and her lawyers because Blake Lively's team had requested an enhanced protective order from the judge. They are arguing that there should be like some stuff should not come out, like the names of some of the other women on set who allegedly had sort of similar but different sort of critiques of the whole film and the sort of weird sexual stuff that was said, all alleged. But they're saying you want some stuff to remain private, like those names and, you know, other stuff to do with the case. But then you're going to go as public as possible and do a joke on SNL's big night, the 50th anniversary. And the joke then is kind of about, is it about sexual abuse then? Because that's what your wife's laughing, like next to you laughing.
Are we kikiing about this? Is a laughing matter
Like,
now?
why are we making fun of something that A, is about sexual abuse, and B, I was going to say two. And two, your wife's sitting right
next to you.
And you want to keep it private, yet you're doing this. Like, come on.
Yeah, Justin's team is basically saying like the whole Lively team, there's attempting to like suppress evidence, which doesn't really make any sense because like you said, they've been on SNL, but like if we can take a step back for a second, recall this entire like legal ordeal started with Blake Lively's suit that was essentially published with the New York Times.
Yeah.
So it's like she started like the press circuit and like running this off and like blowing this out in the media. So now Justin's team is like, hold the hell up. You have continued to do things in the media. However, what Justin's team is emphasizing is basically like Blake's image is now trashed. So now she wants to kind of pull back, which I don't really know where I fall on that.
You are on to it today, Wyld. You are really on today. No,
I don't know why. I have strong feelings about this Blake Lively thing, but I'm trying to be fair.
You had some really good insights in the first little one, and now you had some really good insights here. So thank you.
But I think Justin's team makes a really good point. He at no point was, and this is kind of an issue with the whole press run for It Ends With Us, is that like he thought this was a very serious movie. And even now, Blake Lively has made these essentially very serious claims if they are true. Why are we laughing about this on SNL 50? Like, nothing about this is funny.
Facts.
And it's like, it's only tongue-in-cheek when seemingly Blake Lively's team wants to make it tongue-in-cheek. But, like, Justin Baldoni is apparently the worst man in the world.
Right,
so
right.
It's like, you can't really have your cake and eat it too, sis.
I agree. Have you seen the movie?
I seen like 20 minutes of it. It was boring.
I watched it like a couple nights ago. Just so I would be...
Okay, give us your review. A lot of people haven't seen it in the comments.
I mean, look, I didn't love it. I didn't hate it either.
Okay.
I kind of, firstly, Blake Lively is just incalculably beautiful.
Insane.
So like the whole movie just kind of like mesmerized.
You just gawk at her.
I think she's like pretty good actress in it too. Like
I think she's a pretty good actress.
Justin Baldoni, not a good actor, I wouldn't say. He kind of, it almost seems like he's playing himself in a way. Like there's no much emotion to him, but his character's not supposed to be that emotional.
Right.
My takeaway was that I think that there was a conflict of interest. Like Justin Baldoni was he the producer as well as the director as well as the main actor, and the actor was this horrible guy who put pressure on a woman and was overbearing and hit her and tried to rape her. And then you've also got to be the director at the same time as playing that character. So I think when they're doing all the kissy scenes, or I think that when Blake's probably thinking, which Justin Baldoni am I dealing with now? Because you're going a bit further than I originally thought, but is it the director, or are you being the actor, or is this just Justin Baldoni? Okay. I think it's just confused. Like, going forward, just pick a role.
Pick a role and do a role. One role.
One role
each per movie.
One role.
That was very insightful.
Look at us, man.
Wow.
Charlie Neff may never be back.
Please.
Okay, on to our last story. I spoke to one Brianna Chickenfry yesterday at LAX. Obviously, she got super famous after her relationship with Zach Bryan went south. So now that the dust has settled on that, I asked her feelings. Let's have a listen to it now.
No, never.
So no more musicians. She says that the $12 million that she turned down, you know how she said that there was going to be
the alleged $12 million.
It is an alleged $12 million, but she talked about it at length, saying he offered me $12 million to sign a non-disclosure agreement, and I wouldn't take it. I refused to take it because I want to speak up. Not that she has spoken up that much about it since.
Because there isn't much to say. So, after they broke up, Charlie, you don't know. So, I host the TMZ Verified Podcast, y'all. It's available on all podcast platforms. Anyway, we cover, like, influencer drama. After they broke up, she went on this, like, 2-week talk tour of, like, oh, I'm so freaking sad about Zach Bryan. And then immediately after the talk tour, she started posting another guy. So, her being like, oh, I'm not looking for a new relationship, she's making this up. Like,
right.
She literally has been, like, trolling us for the last, like, 6 months with this one particular guy. And, like, are they together? Aren't they together? Like, and then, like, her and the guy and, like, Taylor Swift music in the background. Like, Charlie, you were bamboozled yesterday.
I mean, I kind of was eating what she was selling,
and she looked very sincere, sitting there being like,
she did. Oh, this is
for a man. No,
wow, really? This is a different take than I was anticipating.
No, Brianna Chickenfry.
She played me.
She played you, and maybe she at this point has like, which we've been giving her this advice, like, you should chill after a breakup. Like, maybe she at this point has decided like she doesn't want a relationship right now, but like immediately after, Brianna Chickenfry was like back in the streets.
Really?
And she was posting about herself being back in the streets.
Really?
And making it, trying to be like, in your face, Zach Bryan. You know what I'm saying?
I just never understood why she would turn down $12 million. I thought to myself, she must have something pretty big tucked away, maybe something really dark that she's like, I'm not prepared to, like, I need to tell this story.
Right.
But like, the story hasn't been told yet. So I'm like, why turn down the 12? I'm starting to second guess whether it was really $12 million. Maybe it was $1,200.
Honestly, maybe $12,000. And also, by all accounts, Zach Bryan is not worth even $12 million. Like, I don't know his actual pocket, but like, you can Google schmoogle, and he ain't got $12 million, at least according to Google, which probably means he ain't offer her that. Right. He didn't offer her that.
Right.
This has been her largest claim to fame, and she has milked this, and I love her for it because it's been super smart. But Brianna, girl, please.
Pretty good get by me, though, yesterday.
Great get.
Thank you.
She's like one of the biggest influencers around.
I also asked her, like, her last name, well, it's not her last name. Her name is Chickenfry, her alias, because of Burger King chicken fries. Why haven't they reached out for a sponsorship? Yeah. She said she would do a sponsorship with Burger King. Like, they should have done it when the story was hot.
Should have got her.
Or next time she gets, like, really hot in the media, maybe after this clip.
She's a little controversial, though.
She's a bit controversial?
A little controversial.
Oh, okay, maybe that's why. Time to read out some of your comments. Bezo Lego says, Kanye is back to normal. It must have been a gimmick a couple weeks ago. I don't think so. I think he's normal and not normal. Normal and not normal. Almost like the episodes.
Right, yeah, this...
You know?
Manic episodes.
Manic episodes.
Okay.
So that's what I think. He seems normal in that 30-second clip, but I mean, credit to Kanye for
holding it together for 30 seconds.
Right. Maria says she's team Justin Baldoni. Chanel says Blake is innocent.
Ooh.
I like a bit of, different sides. Rose says JB's legal team is sharp. It's true what they say. She either wants to play this publicly or privately. She can't have it both ways.
Can't have it both ways, Blake.
Sorry, Blake. Ada says, hate that Justin Baldoni is going through all of this. He seems like a decent dude, but love how Blake Lively her mean girl is showing. It is showing.
It definitely is giving like elitist Hollywood. And
yeah.
Also, I do love Justin Baldoni.
You do? I love him.
He kind of does it for me.
Oh, really?
If I was into that,
he takes his shirt off a lot during.
That's what I'm
movie.
saying. He really, really sells.
He really works out. But yeah, I mean, Blake Lively, she does it for me.
She does also. They're just so hot.
I mean, I would like to see them have sex for real.
You know, I don't know if we can say that, but same.
Okay.
Retweet.
Repost. Elizabeth says, I watched the movie on a flight last night. It was a great movie.
Okay, Elizabeth.
Yeah, I mean, I watched it, looking down at my phone and watching the movie. It was fine. It was fine for what it was. Little Dunno says, Brianna is an interesting girl. She had a huge fallout with her lifelong best friend too, Grace O'Malley.
Yeah. Oh, look at you.
We asked her about that too. I can't remember what she said because I'm not in the weeds like TMZ Verified Podcast.
Yeah, okay. Yep.
But thank you. Thanks for that. Gina says, okay, I'm back. Love when Wyld steps in to save the day.
Gotcha.
Ada agrees. By the way, love the Wyld and Charlie mix.
Bam.
Me too. We're like a beautiful trail mix. You know, what you're going to put your hand in your bag. What are you going to... I wasn't supposed to sound racist. Was that sounding racist?
I didn't even say anything.
I could see it in your eyes.
I
could see it in your eyes. It's because Ada said mix, and so I thought of trail mix.
We're like a beautiful trail
We're
mix.
like Chex mix.
What item am I in the trail mix, Charlie?
Something delicious.
Okay.
Something like...
Something brown.
Nice and delicious.
Something dark brown.
What's the best part of a trail mix?
The chocolate.
The chocolate. So there we go.
On that note.
What's the worst part? Just a little, whatever's
that little crunchy
nuts.
waferly thing.
The wafers, that's me. Because I'm wafy. I'm the wafers. All right, thank you, Wyld.
Thank you, Charlie.
And we'll see you guys here tomorrow.